and trace mineral complex, specially formulated to fill in nutritional gaps. Build your foundation of health with core essentials. Microlife Energy Microgel for a boost of natural healthy energy. One spray of this gel and you'll be able to feel its natural energy begin to bring new life to your day. Microlife Neuro Microcaps help support healthy brain function and mental clarity. It's like a well-balanced meal for your brain. Microlife Radio Microgel support a healthy inflammatory response throughout your body. It's like yoga for your inner health. Microlife Sleep Microrest, a non-habit form of cardio that helps you prepare your mind and body for that restful night's sleep you've been dreaming of. With Microlife's proprietary liposomal delivery system, your body can maximize the absorption of these life-changing formulas. With Vasayo, the difference is the delivery, and that makes all the difference.
And now, for what we've all been waiting for, we have Michelle Lasware. She is the Executive Vice President of Product Education, all the way from Utah. Let's give her a warm welcome.
Hey, is my mic working? Am I loud?
There you go.
We want you to be able to hear what I have to say, and I'm excited to be in Tulsa. This is my first time. I've traveled all over the world and in the U.S., but I haven't been to Tulsa yet, so this is my first time, and I'm super excited about being here. And I'm excited about what I'm going to be sharing with you today. When I get out in the field and I'm talking and sharing on product, I always like to share my personal story to help people understand why I'm so passionate about health and wellness. Okay, so is my slides in here?
Yeah, you'll get to them.
Okay. All right. Last minute, they integrated my slides into their beautiful. I have to tell you this funny story, so it's always good.
Hey, Michelle, we're going to give you a different mic. That just doesn't, I'm sorry, it's not perfect.
That's okay.
Daniel wouldn't like it.
No, Daniel's very particular. If you have not met our president, Daniel Piku, he is amazing. I love working with this guy. He's so much fun. When I put my presentation together, and again, for me, it was more about content and giving you information. I sent it to him, and he's like, "That's not your." He says, "Is that your presentation?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, where's the design?" And I'm like, "I'm not a designer." And he's like, "Well, 2005 called, and they want their power." I laughed so hard, and it was nice because I wasn't offended or anything. And I'm like. But we didn't have a lot of time, so Holly was kind enough to take some of the content that I wanted to share with you today and put it into the design that they had. So I want to thank Holly for that. And two, before I get into my personal story, I do want to talk a little bit about why I'm at Vasayo. I've been in the industry for a long time. I've worked clinically. I've done a lot of different things. I have a lot of different credentials. I love to learn. And when I was contacted by Vasayo and asked, about coming over, there were two things that attracted to me to this company. The first thing was the fact that Dallin and Carrie had taken not one but two companies to $1 billion. That was really important to me. This isn't your typical startup. A lot of people think about startups in the industry and they're a little hesitant. I love the comment that Corbin said it's more of a reboot. You're talking about people that know what they're doing and are very purposeful and will have success. So it's not a question about whether Vasayo will be successful. The question is how fast. And so that was one of the main things that attracted me to moving over here. The second thing was my passion for liposomals, and I will share with you that after I share my personal story. Now, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and seriously, I come from the worst gene pool possible. I think a lot of people look at me and think, oh, she has great genes. Unfortunately, you'll see that's just not the case. Now, this is my father. He was morbidly obese almost his entire life. He had the autoimmune disease, psoriasis, that covered 75% of his body. He had 2 cancers, one that took his life at the early age of 57. My mom had 50 major operations in her lifetime. She had the autoimmune disease, Crohn's. The last 35 years of her life, she had a bag. She didn't even have her intestines anymore. And she spent the last 2 years of her life in a nursing home. Now, statistically, I have 2 morbidly obese parents. I should be morbidly obese. And yet I've maintained a healthy weight all of my adult life. Now, my brother also has Crohn's disease. He lost his intestines 12 years ago, and he's on like 18 or 20 operations in the last just 12 years. And so he has a very poor quality of life. He's in pain most of the time. He has a very hard life, and he doesn't get to enjoy things. My sister, she was also morbidly obese. She also suffered from Crohn's disease, and she died at the young age of 47 from complications to Crohn's disease. Now, if this is my genetics, why am I so different? And no, I wasn't adopted. My husband did ask me that on our first date. But what changed my life was 36 years ago, I met and married the love of my life, and he was a health, fitness, and a wellness enthusiast. Loved to work out. And in the 36 years I've been married, I've never seen him look like anything but this. He's getting ready to turn 62 in a few weeks. He's not a crazy person as far as his training. He only works out 4 days a week, about 45 minutes. He doesn't have a radical diet. He eats healthy. But again, he takes care of himself. And my why on my quality of life is my family. I'm a mother of 4 and a grandmother of 8. And I love my family, and I love that I have the quality of life that I have. That is what drives me. I don't want to end up in a nursing home like my mom did for the last 2 years of her life. I don't want to do cancer like my dad did. And I don't want to do the Crohn's thing like my brother's going through. And so for me, the things that have made the difference in my life is my nutrition, my exercise, and more importantly, my supplementation. For years, I have been supplementing, and I feel like it has made a huge difference. It's products like Vasayo that have beaten my genetics, and that's why I'm so passionate about what I do. Now, I had the opportunity 3 years ago as a practitioner to work with liposomal products. I've actually wanted to formulate, as a formulator, products using this liposomal technology for the last probably 2 or 3 years. And I know firsthand as a practitioner how effective these products are and how quickly they work. Unfortunately, when you're a practitioner, you get to order the products and buy the products, but the public can't just go buy them. You have to be a doctor or a practitioner to order them. So here at Vasayo, we're really lucky because we have products now that you have access to, and you're not a doctor. And so these are things that you can incorporate in your daily life to fill in those gaps. So now we're going to talk about our supplementation. Now, how many of you remember vinyl records? Okay, raise your hand. We're all showing our age here. How about 8 tracks? We all remember those? Cassette tapes? CDs? More hands are going up. And then MP3 players, okay? It's time for you to upgrade your supplements, guys. It's time to move into a place where you can have supplements that you're actually going to absorb. As far as technology goes, we have upgraded everything, but supplements have stayed the same for the last several years until now, until Vasayo. Now let's talk about what they are. I'm going to give you a great visual so you can understand how it works and be able to explain it to somebody. If you're in an elevator, you can explain it really quickly. So I'm going to show you how this works. Now, here's your liposomal cell. It has the liposomes, or the fats. That's what liposomes are, is they're fats that actually wrap around the nutrients and protect them. Now, your cells are also wrapped in those same fats, the same liposomes. And so, again, it's very friendly. Now, here's the beauty of liposomals. They are able to get through the destructive elements of your digestive system and remain intact or have very little damage. When you take a pill and it has to go through the digestive tract, it is destroyed and broken down and everything because it's a harsh environment. And so by the time it reaches where absorption happens, there's very little of it left. Now, I spent 3 years doing gut health and working on people's digestive system, and the average person walking around is probably absorbing about 5% of whatever they take in. And so, again, we're losing a lot because our digestive tract just isn't as healthy as it should be. So the beauty of liposomal, and that's all I want you to remember. If you don't remember anything else about liposomal that you can say really quickly, it gets through the digestive, or it gets through the destructive elements of the digestive system. Okay, that's all I want you to say. Well, why would I take a liposomal over an oral pill? Well, it gets through the destructive elements of the digestive system. And that's, if you don't remember anything else, it's just that one sentence explains liposomals. So here's how this works. When a liposomal goes into the body and it comes in, it actually takes and it goes and it actually fuses to the cell. So once it starts to fuse to the cell, because again, it's the same thing, it's liposomal, what happens is then the liposome starts to deliver the nutrients into the cell. Oh, they left out my last slide. So what happens is this fuses, the little dots in the middle go into the center of the cell, and then the outside of the liposome, the body actually reuses. And there's actually some great research showing that they say that people, if they just took in the fats that liposomes are made out of, that you would see improvement in your health, because we need those fats. We've gone to fat-free, and we've gotten fatter since we went to fat-free. We need fat in our diet. That's why they call them essential. They're very important. And these fats are very important for the cell. People don't realize as you age, your cells become harder. And a lot of it is because we make less of the ingredient, or the fat, phosphatidylcholine. Phosphatidylcholine is a fat that we have to have in our body. We need it to sustain life, and if we didn't have it, we wouldn't be here. And as we age, we have less of it. We're not eating things like eggs that are high in it, and so, again, our cells are not as healthy as they should be. By using the liposomals, not only are you getting benefits from the nutrients that are inside, but you're also getting the benefits from the delivery system. It's going to deliver things where they need to be, and it's going to deliver the fats that you also need. So it's a twofold benefit to using liposomes, and that's why they're so great. Now, you look at Dr. Blair, wonderful guy, have loved working with him and talking with him. I love smart people, and it's fun to talk shop with him. And so, again, it's being able to deliver something to a place that people can actually absorb it. That is the biggest thing right now, even in supplementation. Everybody's looking for alternative deliveries. And, a lot of people don't want to go have IVs. They don't want to go do these other things. This is a great way for you to be able to deliver nutrients and get maximum absorption. Now, we're going to talk about our products. These are great products, and of course, using the best ingredients. I was really impressed with Dr. Blair as we talked about things, how thorough he is, and how, every ingredient that comes in, when you get an ingredient, a lot of times you want to make sure it's the highest quality, and with that ingredient comes a special certificate. Well, he always sends out for a separate one, does an independent, to make sure that he's getting what they are telling him to get it. So he's really great at making sure that we have the highest quality ingredients that you can find. Now, when you look at Core Essential, it really does fill in the gaps. When I did Facebook Live yesterday with Gallon, and we talked about this, I said, let's have a little fun. Let's talk about what the largest amount of people, or the biggest New Year's resolution today is what people want to do for their New Year's resolution is lose weight, or get in shape, or get healthy. And I'm going to hit on this with each one, just one benefit of using these products just for that one thing. There are many benefits and how this will help you, but this is just one. With Core Essential, I love it because it does fill in the gaps. Many people, I hear tons of people all the time, well, I don't like vegetables, Michelle. But you need vegetables. There's certain nutrients in them that feed your body and everything, but there's a large part of our population today that really don't eat vegetables. Or they eat a lot of bad things, or they have stress. And when we have stress, that robs different nutrients and minerals from our bodies. And Core Essentials is a great way to start your day, to start filling in those gaps. Now, from a weight loss perspective, When your body is missing nutrients, you have cravings. There's a reason why you crave certain things. I'll give you an example. When I worked clinically, when I first started my career, I did bariatrics, and I worked with obese people and helped them to lose weight. And I can see this consistently where I'd ask them, do you have any cravings? Yeah, I love potato chips. I need that salty things. Usually when I have it, these were people that have lower potassium levels. I put them on potassium. They didn't want the potato chips. My girls would always say chocolate. Oh, I gotta have chocolate. That's usually low magnesium levels. I give them some magnesium. They don't want that. And then also, I have people that are going to crave sugar really bad, and I increase their vitamin C, and they didn't crave sugar as bad. And so there's a reason why your body craves things. And so by having the core essentials and filling in those gaps where you're actually missing things is going to help you to support a healthy weight loss system. Another thing, too, that I love about this formula is they did a really great job on making sure that they added, like, trace minerals and things like that. Mineral deficiency is the #1 thing I see as a nutritionist. And just so that it gives you an understanding, when we eat certain things or if we have to take certain medications, these things actually rob nutrients from our body, and many times it is minerals. So I'll give you an example. People don't realize for every 1 sugar molecule that you put into your body, it robs 56 molecules of magnesium. The majority of Americans walking around have a magnesium deficiency. But magnesium is very difficult to take in an oral form, and so it's great when you can take it in liposomal delivery. And so I like I said, I love this product because they did go in and put in the trace minerals and some of the things that people are very deficient in. The next one is our neuro. When you look around what's going on, at least where we live, I see assisted living centers popping up everywhere. There's a big problem with the baby boomers right now and the 50, 60-year-old people that are really struggling with memory issues. Right now, too, with all the sugar consumption, Alzheimer's is related to type 3 diabetes. The brain is become, you don't realize when you eat sugar, it creates amyloids in your brain, and those amyloids are what is part of the problem with Alzheimer's and dementia. So again, you want to watch your carbs and sugar. Too much of anything is bad, and especially that. Neuro is great, and the beauty with the neuro is the one thing that's great about the brain is you can give the brain the right ingredient. It is amazing how it responds. If you look at Dr. Amen's work, I love what he's done, and he does these SPECT scans. It's fascinating to listen to him lecture. But he'll show you a picture of a brain, and it will have holes and everything. And for some reason, it can be someone that had a drug addiction. It could be someone that played football. There's many different reasons why people have really bad SPECT scans. But then he puts them on a nutritional program, adds the right supplements, and then he rescans them 6 months to a year later, and the brain looks completely different. All the holes are gone. It's created a healthy brain. We live in a time where it's really important to make sure that we're taking care of our brain. My mother-in-law is 94 years old. She gets around as well as I do, but the dementia that she's experiencing now in the last few years has been really hard. She doesn't remember a lot of things. And it made me realize how much I want to take care of my brain. I've always had a really great memory, and I don't like it if I can't recall what I want to recall. And that's why, for me, neuro will be an important product. Another thing that I love about the neuro is the fact that they're using nootropics. This is cutting-edge ingredients and science. I highly encourage you to Google those and show how potent they are and how much they affect the brain. A lot of people in the techie world use them because of the way that it affects their brain and their brain function and how they're able to remember things and learn things. And there's some just great research on nootropics, and people that are really into what's called biohacking their body, where they're actually able to go in and hack into their genes and use different elements to improve and make their bodies run better. They're huge with nootropics. So this is a great formula. Now back to weight loss. If you are training and working out, the more focused you are, the more you're able to accomplish what you're trying to do. Even when you're working out, there is a huge connection between the mind and the muscle. Being able to focus on what you're doing when you're training, you'll see greater results and you'll see them quicker when you can connect the mind and the muscle, and you can focus. The next ingredient or product is energy. People don't realize the number one complaint that doctors hear about today is how tired people are. They feel fatigued, they don't have any energy. And unfortunately, they're reaching for what's become a huge market, and that's energy drinks. People don't realize when you take these drinks all the time and you're overstimulating, that affects your adrenal glands. And when you affect that gland, it affects many other functions and hormones in your body. But yet people are living on them. I love our energy because of the fact that they're using ingredients that will give you energy, but they support your body. There's some great adaptogens in there, and those of you that aren't familiar with adaptogens are wonderful. I've loved them. I've formulated with them for a lot of years because they grow in some of the most harshest environments. When you look a lot of them, they go into way, way minus degrees in coldness and way, way high degrees in heat. And so they've learned to adapt to their environment so that they can survive. Well, they do the same thing in the body. If you have a system that is overstimulated, it's going to have to try and create balance. If it's understimulated, it's going to try and bring the body up. And that is what's so great about adaptogens, and that is in this formula. Another thing, too, is I love the two energy products that they're using. They're using guarana, which I like. There's some great research on guarana and the benefits of it. One of the main things that if you go in and look at the science, and again, I highly encourage you to do that, it's great for helps with appetite suppression and again, giving you the energy. Green tea, there's tons and tons of studies on the benefits of green tea. The energy you get off of green tea is a nice energy and a great smooth come down. It's not a spike and a drop like caffeine. You're also getting the antioxidant protection. We're inundated with oxidative stress, and this helps to balance that out. So back to weight loss. So with weight loss, if you don't have the energy to go exercise or get going, that's going to be pretty hard for you to follow any program. So it's great that we have the energy. It's great probably if you take it 20 to 30 minutes before a workout, it'll help give you a better workout. So this is a great way to incorporate it as you move into this new year. The next thing is our sleep formula. 63% of Americans have sleep issues. This is a big problem. Many people struggle with this. And if you're not sleeping, people don't realize, even as far as your brain, when you sleep and being able to go into good REM sleep is when the brain goes in and it starts cleaning things up. It's what helps keep us from getting dementia and protect us. So that's why sleeping is really important. And like I said, it's a big problem that we struggle with. Also, people that don't sleep, they lose 50% less fat than those that do sleep. And there is a new study that I just saw last week that showed that people that suffered from lack of sleep the night before ate almost an additional 400 calories the next day. So again, when you don't get sleep, your body is looking for food to fuel itself because it hasn't been able to regenerate. That is when your body regenerates, is through sleep. So if you're not sleeping or you know of somebody that's not getting the sleep that they need, you're going to love this formula. It's a great formula, and it's not habit forming, and it's something that you will be able to use to get good benefits. Renew. I've been using, there's a practitioner one that Dr. Blair actually manufactures for a company I work with, and I use their stuff when I work clinically. That is very much like this. And so with this product, I know firsthand how effective this product is and the results that you see. It's something I've taken every day for probably the last 6 to 9 months. I don't miss it. And again, it's designed to help make sure that you have a healthy inflammatory response. Inflammation is a big problem that people struggle with. As you know, the more inflamed we are, you age faster. So those people that are looking not to age, you want to make sure that you're not having a ton of inflammation. Another thing with inflammation is by the time you get to a place where you're in pain all the time, or you're hurting, your joints are hurting, you've been inflamed for a while. And so you want to make sure that you're keeping that inflammatory response balanced and where it's supposed to be. Another thing too that's great about this formula is it has resveratrol in it. Resveratrol is really great for antioxidant protection. There's, again, another ingredient that has lots of science on it, showing the benefits of it, but You know, our bodies make oxidants, so we have the oxidative stress, and it makes antioxidants. The problem is we live in a time that there is not enough, we don't make enough antioxidants for what our body's being inundated with. So we have to supplement with antioxidants to help protect our body from oxidative stress. Another ingredient that's great, of course, is the ginger, and then also they have in here bacopa. That's really great with helping people that struggle with joint issues. So this is a great formula. Now, working out. It's a natural inflammatory response that happens when you tear muscle down and it breaks. But the name of the game is to bring those levels back into range as fast as you can. When our body's inflamed and everything, our cortisol levels are higher, and we want to get those as balanced as quick as we can. And so again, if you're training and working out, you don't want to be as sore, this is a great product that you can add to your daily regimen for a lot of different reasons. So this is, my time's up. I know I probably talked really fast, but I know that Holly's recording this. And I want to say hi to everybody on Facebook Live. And I'm excited. We have an amazing crowd here in Tulsa. And I'm excited to be on the road, and I'm excited to see where Vasayo is going to go. This is going to be quite a journey for all of us. Remember, guys, it's not about the destination. It is about the journey. And this is a great company. I'm so excited that I get to be part of it. You know, when they asked me to come, I just thought, you know, I have to tell you a funny story about, I love picking on Daniel, he's so funny. He's just awesome. When I first met with Daniel, when we finished visiting, he was visiting with myself and my wonderful husband, he said, you know, we were talking, and he says, well, I want you to know that I have 35 resumes from top executives in the industry, and he says, and I'm talking to you. And it made me really think about, okay, I was already somewhere else, I wasn't unhappy, but the opportunity right now to be part of something that is going to be legendary was huge. And I thought to myself, gee, wouldn't it have been really cool to be one of the core executive people that started with some of the other companies that Dallin had done, and, you know, and I thought this was an opportunity that I couldn't miss out on. And so that's what I'm telling you today. This is an opportunity for you if you're here and this is your first time being exposed to Vasayo. This is an opportunity you can't miss out on. You have the opportunity to change people's lives with these products, to make a difference. And so I'm hoping that you'll be like me and you'll take advantage of that opportunity. So I want to thank you for inviting me and for me being here, and I want to thank Holly and Corbin. So thank you guys.
I've spoken in a lot of places around the country. Holly and I have spoken in front of 12,000 people before, and I never get nervous. I just go out there and do the road show. I'm nervous tonight. I'm like, oh, these are my peers. These are people, I got to go to school with or my kids go to school with some of these people over, and I got to be in the carpool lane and stuff. So I got to tell you a story about how we got started in this. 11 years ago, we got introduced. Can you hear me? No? It's on. It's on. 11 years ago, we got introduced to the business. Still dead?
Try shutting it off and turn it back on.
We can hear you back here just fine.
So it's working back there. Hello.
It's not working.
Okay. It's a startup company, remember? Tulsa, Texas. 11 years ago, my wife and I got introduced to the business by my brother-in-law, Bo Van Pelt, who's a PGA golfer. And as we were hearing about it, I got up and left the room and said, over my dead body, are we getting involved with a pyramid scheme? Over my dead body, am I getting involved with something that's going to cause our friends and family to have to buy a garage full of junk? It just wasn't what I wanted to be a part of. And my wife said yes. And I watched her go out with, how many, was it your first meeting, Holly? Where'd she go? Right here.
9.
9 people at her first meeting. And watched it grow over the next few months, where the owner of the company, Dallin Larson, who is the founding owner and CEO of this company, called Holly and said, I want to come to Tulsa and do a meeting. And I was so against it. I said, oh my gosh, Holly, I'm not going. Don't ask me to go. And she goes, no, you're going. I said, all right, I go, but I'm sitting in the back of the room. And we honestly thought maybe 50 people would show up at this meeting. We did it at the Renaissance Tulsa Hotel. Had the room seated for 50, 75 people. And Holly goes, will you get there early and help me get it all set up? And I'm like, sure. I got there early and I went to the bar. I'm a really good husband. So I'm in there, and all of a sudden I look out in the lobby, and there is a line of people like tonight out the door. And I said, oh my gosh. I started seeing people I knew. And I started going, wow, this thing is real. This is a big deal. And I went in the meeting, and what was crazy is we're in this meeting, and I'm telling you, it was probably 200 people. We have this room is seated for 300, and I bet we've got 320, 330 in here tonight. That meeting was 5 months into 5 months into us joining the company, and we didn't join until the company was a year old. So it's almost a year and a half when we were putting 200 people in. We don't even have product yet, and we're putting 330 people in. That goes to show you what the power of networking can do. Networking is everything, and everything is networking. Okay? Everything you do. So I sat in that meeting, and I sat in the back of the room like some of the guys back here, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. And Dallin opens it up back then, and tell us what the product's doing for you. I want to hear about it. And we walk around the room, and they're giving these testimonials, and people are like, my gosh, this stuff's amazing. I mean, I hadn't felt this good in years. My back pain's gone. My knee pain's gone. I'm sitting back there going, Jiminy Christmas, these people are mental midgets. There's no way a bottle of juice can do this. There's just no way. But I watched friend after friend sharing what the product was doing, and then I watched this one guy, Holly, you know what story I'm going to tell. He walks up, and he grabs the mic, and he goes, let me tell you something, folks. It's not that bottle of juice that's doing it. It's your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, that's doing it. He's in that bottle. And I turn around, I start looking at Holly, and I'm like, oh my gosh, everyone I know in Tulsa's here. This is one of the speakers you brought in. We're ruined. Our lives are over. And he's just sitting there, and I watch Holly start sweating, and she turns around to Dallin and says, who is this guy? Is he with you? And he goes, no, I thought it was someone with you, Tulsa. You know, it's OBU, ORU. What's going on here? And finally, Dallin goes up and grabs the microphone away from the guy, and he just disappears into this back door and is gone. And I was amazed. As bad as we thought that night was with that guy getting up there and doing that, everybody got in. Everybody got in. And here's what I know with where we are today, 11 years later, as I'm looking around the room and I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces. And most of you I don't know, which is even more exciting to me, is because it shows you it's not just our little community. The networking has started. It's gotten just outside of Holly and I and our friends. What I know is this product is demonstrative. It truly is. I'm a simpleton. I look at things and I want to know how simple it is to go share with someone. And as I listened to Michelle earlier today talk, and I heard her talk here again, I learned one thing. The ingredients you can go research, you can go find scientific information on, you can go find out that Boca Cajoba is good for this. And what's cool is when Holly and I first saw the first slide, they had bacon on there. They said bacon is good for it. And we're like, oh my gosh, bacon! But it was one of those autocorrects on the PowerPoint. We were a little disappointed. We thought, man, we're frying up the bacon every meal from there on out. That's where the I know where I was going. I digress. So anyway, what we know is the ingredients work. There is science behind that. Okay? We've taken those proven ingredients, the bacon, and the peanut butter, no, all the really good ingredients, and we've taken a technology that's not brand new, and we're taking those ingredients and we're putting them into that liposomal technology and delivering them directly into the bloodstream. So what that means to me is we're going to all have an amazing business if we choose to go work this. Because it will work. The science is there. The research is there. We've chosen the top ingredients. We're delivering them directly into the body. So I just want to encourage you guys that, first of all, let me ask, how many of you heard something tonight that you're like, I want to try those products? Raise your hand. Okay. Now raise your hand if you know somebody that needs to use or try those products. Okay. Now raise your hand if you want to be able to promote those products and make an extra $500 a month. Raise your hand. Keep them up for the people on Facebook Live.
One second.
Because I just got texted and said it's just you and Holly in that room. So here's what I know. I know I watched my wife and a group of her friends that are here tonight 11 years ago with zero experience. Zero experience. Go get uncomfortable to get comfortable. They went out and started sharing product with everyone they possibly knew. There was people that we shared it with that did not need this financially, but maybe needed it for community. Maybe needed it for something for their husbands and wives to do together. Maybe needed it for something to get their kids involved. Maybe needed again, like Holly and I, where we could just have a little stress off. You know, with my job, I had a great quantity of life. I did not have a great quality of life. I was busy all the time. I was going to work sometimes before the kids are out of bed, coming home, they're already at practice, missing their practice. I was busy, but we had we had nice cars and kids were in a great school. But when she said yes to this and went out and started sharing it with people, who knew that when her goal was just to make a little extra spending money and get the products for free, that within a year and a half she would retire me from corporate America. And then we'd go build this together and be a part of a company that created more millionaires in a shorter period of time than any country in the history of this industry. That's what we've got our hands on. You heard about Dallin Larson earlier. He wasn't just, Matt was a little nervous up here. He's sweating. He accidentally hit the wrong button. Dallin Larson was the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year for the United States. They don't give that award to a guy that's playing. That's a serious man. That's a guy that's created $2 billion companies that's launching this one, and we're putting 300 people in a room, and nobody has product. That's what blows me away. Think how many people you've talked to that said, oh, once I try it, I'll think about it. Once I look around the room, these are the 300 plus people that said, I don't need a product. I know the products are great. I know the ingredients are great. I know the delivery system is great. I want to go get a jump on everybody and find people that are looking for this opportunity. And that's what excites me. Because when I decided yes, and I decided to go work this, I still had a full-time job. But I realized I could get up a little earlier and make a couple phone calls on the way to work. How many people could do that if you knew in a year and a half, potentially, you could be walking away from corporate America? It's going to happen. Might not happen to you, might not happen to the person, but it's going to happen. What if it's just an extra $500 a month? Think about what that can do for your family. That's crazy to me. So I ask you, if not this, then what? Learn the system. These girls, 11 years ago, learned the system. We're implementing that system now that is proven. That it does work. But you have to be the one to go make it work. It's not just get in now, yee-haw, I'm rich. No, you got to go talk to people. You got to build the skills. You got to do the things necessary to set yourself up. So I'm going to go over it tonight. And this is the first time I've done this PowerPoint. So if I screw it up, can you guys still hear me in the back? I might need a drink of water here.
And he's got the mic. Hey, Corbin, he's got the mic. It's ready. Oh, yeah. It's been.
All right, the right timing. There's what we call 5 pillars or keys to a legacy company. Okay, this is important. Timing is one of those. The direct sales industry has never been mainstream or lucrative till now. Our president owned a network marketing company. Our president says if he was to go start from scratch, he would join a network marketing company. That's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. Social media and other technologies, we never had that before. We have that now. We have the right leadership. Dallin is attracting people like Michelle that walk away from a successful career to go to a startup. Why? Because she's looking into the future and knows what's going to happen. Okay, the products are there. We're going to have early window right now. That's not always going to be there. Right now you might look around the room and go, oh, everybody in Tulsa knows about it. How many people from Colorado in the room? Raise your hand. Got a couple over here from Colorado. How many people from Texas raised their hand? Well, we're going to be in Dallas Thursday night with this show, if anyone knows anybody in Dallas. How many people from Arkansas in the room? Sort of. We had people last time from Louisiana. Any Louisiana? We got Missouri, Kansas. I mean, guys, it's not just Tulsa. And this is how it goes viral. You go share it with somebody who shares it with somebody who shares it with somebody. And all of a sudden, you got a business growing all around the country, and you're in your living room in Tulsa, Oklahoma, watching TV. I don't even know what shows are out because I'm busy doing this right now. I guess Bachelor. Woo! I think there's some girl that's on. Is she here tonight? No? Okay. 8 ways to make income. Our goal.
Do you want that
she's
mic?
in Bachelor?
No, do you want the mic?
Oh. can help someone make $500 a month, they're excited, and they're going to talk to people. If I can get them to $1,000 a month, they've probably got a couple people they've been put in the business now that are making the money. But if I can get them to $1,000 a week, show them a system, duplicatable system, where everybody's doing the same thing, I know I've created a potential leader that now knows how to go out and do this. So that's your goal, is to get to 500 a month, 1,000 a month, and then 1,000 a week. And the way you're going to do that is plugging in and following what we teach you. We have a system that's coming out. I'll get to that in a minute or more. But business update. It's called a binary, okay? Everyone, when you get in this business, you have a left leg and a right leg that you build, okay? So you're at the top right there. The P represents the people you are personally putting in this business. So you're going to put the first person on your left or your right, doesn't matter. Up here's the right leg, there's your left leg. And when you do that, you are now qualified to start making money. You're active by buying product. You're qualified by putting one left, one right. Now, this P right here has a left leg, which is right here. And they have a right leg that's right here. Does that make sense? You only have to build this right leg, so the next spot would pop right here, and this is your left leg here. You're going to share one of those with every single person that goes in. This person would have a right leg here, and their next person on the left was here. Every time you buy products, thank you, Matt. Every time you buy products, anytime anyone in your team buys product, anyone on that left leg goes and buys a package, one of the starter packs, buys their loyalty convenience program, does anything, those points, no matter where they're at, if they're way down here, those points roll to this person, even though they didn't put that person in, to this person, to that person, all the way up to you and then above. If this person buys product, it goes from here to there, all the way up. So everything's flowing up. That's how teams are created. Okay? So they look at it, they're going to do what's called a cycle. The computer's programmed to look at the back office, and they're going to see how many points at any minute are in your back office. And when one leg hits 240 points, and the other leg hits 480 points, they pay you $25. And they're going to do that every minute. They're going to look for that, and they're going to let you cycle up to 1,100 times a week. What's 1,100 times 25? I think it's, you cheated. 27.5. 27.5. That's a lot of money for going and sharing a product with people that works. But what you got to do is keep sharing it. This is not going to happen overnight. This will not happen overnight. This sharing it with people and sharing it with people. Again, my goal is not for you guys to hit 27.5. It's 500 a month, and then we'll get there. This is one of the ways you make money. Team commission, go ahead and flip it. These are the different packages that are involved with this when you're getting started to help you get those points. But there is also what's called a product introductory bonus. So as you're putting people into this business, you're going to get these little bonuses as you personally enroll them. There's a value pack. Right now there's still a founder's pack. And what a founder's pack is, they are rewarding the people that are buying in early. There's 7,500 of them for the United States and Canada, and once they're gone, they're gone. And what they're doing is taking 2% of the company's volume every quarter, putting it into a pool, and if you hit and maintain the rank of gold, which is 6,000 points on your lesser leg, you hit and maintain that for the whole quarter, you get to participate in profit sharing of the company with that 2%. If you don't hit it, you don't lose it. If you hit it the next quarter, you get it then. If you drop out after you've hit it once and you come back in it, you get it again. And it's for the life of the company. But once 7,500 of those are gone, they will never be opened up again. So it's basically rewarding the pioneers, the help founders. You get a little Founders Club pin. And when you buy one of those, they're $1,500. You're getting that much worth of product. And 960 points goes into your business. Okay? You also, when you get that, when you sign somebody up on that, you, for signing them up, get 20% of the CV as a cash bonus. So it's 960 points. You would get a $192 cash bonus for people that you put. How many people have bought a Founders so far in this room? Raise your hand. Look at that.
Hold them up.
Keep them up so people out there can see. Founders, right now, raise your hand high.
Keep them up. One more second, just for the Facebook people.
So once those are gone, they're gone. The next package that will be available, and this will be the one we start really pushing hard, and this is how I look at it. If you got a dream, if you got a big dream, buy the biggest financial package you can afford. Don't go do stuff crazy, okay? It's not about selling kids to buy a package. However, they can come work in my yard and do some leaf raking and things like that, minimum wage. But value pack, that'll be the next one. It's 600 points. If you sign somebody up on that, you're going to get a $120 cash bonus. Then you can just see them. There's a 400 point, 240, 160, 20% is what you get just on their first order, okay? So if they go in and order 35 points, you're only going to get $7. Nothing wrong with that, though. We've also got a program we're running, a promotion from now till the end of March, till April 1st, called the Power of Three. This is the backbone of the system. This is the backbone of how you grow this business. You're going to get in, you're going to get a spot, you're going to buy one of those packages if you choose to be a builder. Some of you will be here tonight and you just want to be a customer. I love you. I want everyone in our business to have at least 7, 8 customers each, because customers will transition into brand partners, which will transition into builders. Customers, customers, customers. But if you decide you want to be a builder, a brand partner, and go build this thing, get a package you can afford. When you have accumulated, either through that package, 240 points or more, and you put one on your left and one on your right that accumulates through customers or through your personal purchases, 240 points, company's going to give you a $50 bonus. If you then go out and help Mike over here on the left team get one on his left, one on his right, that accumulate 240 points through their own purchases or customer purchases, they're going to, and you do it again on your right leg with Sarah and Larry. They don't have to be those names, so don't go looking for Sarah and Larry. You wouldn't believe the questions I get at the end of the PowerPoint sometimes. But when you've done that, you get $100. So you will get a $150 bonus for going and doing this. Make sense? And you can do this as many times as you want. If you go to Corbin and Holly's Facebook page, I'm going to kill that water. If you go to Corbin and Holly's Facebook page, I have a video up there that shows you how over the next 4 weeks you can generate $1,000 of revenue into your business through the PIB bonus and doing this Power of Three, and it doesn't include any of the other ways you make money. And then you deduct out your kit. It's based on people buying one of the entry-level kits, and you can I think it's net $665. How many people like to do that their first 4 weeks in the business? Okay. These are the different ranks. You get funny little names. And, you know, when Holly started making money in this first business, I kept going, what rank are you? And she'd go, I'm gold. And I'm ruby. And then I went to the next one. I said, honey, with that kind of money, they can call you Tutti Frutti. I don't care. Get another rank. I want, bring this in, because you're going to probably go to jail, and I'll just come visit you. But as long as the money comes in, we'll be good. I guess that means hurry up. Go ahead. Oh, there's trips. Once you hit Blue Sapphire, there's a free trip for you and your spouse or a guest to go out to Utah to meet the ownership, stay in a really nice resort. At Diamond, that thing's supposed to be slid down. At Diamond, we need to remember that. Yeah. At Diamond, we're going on trips to either Hawaii or Mexico or some exotic. Again, you, a spouse, 5 days, paid for everything, airfare. You know, some of these people, oh, I want a cruise. Yeah, but you got to pay for everything. You got to pay yourself to get there, and they put you down at the very bottom. No, this is good trips. These are great trips. And then at Crown, that's 2-3 years down the road for you. They're sending you to like Bora Bora, staying in one of those see-through little bottom things. Okay, this is where I just start reading because I hadn't seen this yet. Oh, the 5th pillar is the proven system. Proven field leadership to support you. Holly and I live here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're going to do everything we possibly can to help Tulsa be the top of this company. We want to help as many people as we can. We've got great leaders here that know what they're doing, that probably invited you, or their person that put them in invited you. Lock arms with them. 3-stranded cords cannot be broken. Reach down, get help. Reach up, get help. Lock in, ask questions. The best thing I ever learned, and this was in athletics years ago, and I've taught my kids this, is they're shooting free throws. They go out there, they're terrible, but they get better. How do they get better? Because the skill to do comes from the doing. Keep shooting. keep talking, keep sharing, keep spraying. I mean, just walk up to someone and go, right in their mouth. Right there, they're going to be like, what is that? I don't know. But it's got me all hyped up. I mean, get them going. And remember, we're paid on volume, so hit them twice in the face with it. That's part of my system. Just hit them. You will have an app that is so amazing. You'll be able to download it right to your phone once you enroll. I got people, hey, is David Warden under you? Heather, yes, he is. So, I'm sorry, she's giving me that look. Hurry up. You get an app, and in the app is going to be your business, B2B right there. You're going to have the ability, how'd you like to be able to send a 2-3 minute video of Michelle talking about liposomes to a contact and get a text message that says, Holly just watched your video, and be able to follow back up with it. I mean, we're going to have things like that. It's going to have your business in the back office. You'll be able to push a button and be able to see who's joining you. You'll be able to enroll someone right there. You'll have this PowerPoint right there. You'll have all the PDFs of all our products with all the ingredients that you can email right from that app. We didn't have that 11 years ago. It's amazing what we were able to do by just talking to people. So don't forget to talk to people. Connect with your products. Participate in webinars. There's constant webinars every day at 1 o'clock our time. Dallin Larson or Daniel PQ, who is the president for Vasayo, are doing calls, and they're putting leaders on there 20 minutes. I mean, bang, bang. And you can learn, you can hear from some great leaders. Samantha McKee was featured on the one, what was it, Monday? On Monday. Our good friend Miranda Williams down in Texas was featured on it with Monday. Here's what I know. They've been putting all these dudes on these webinars. Most of the room's women. I mean, talk to women, guys. Men are dumb like I was when I said, no, it doesn't work. Go talk to people. Okay, that's our system. Flip it, Reuben system. Vasayo Success. These are the product packages that we have out with the price of them. Again, big dream, big package. Doesn't mean the biggest package. It means what is the biggest you can afford. And go out and buy it. There's a thing called LCP. It's a loyalty convenience program. Go ahead and flip it. It's on here in a minute. Here's what you do. Here's what's next. You enroll in Vasayo, okay? You enroll. It's $49.95 to do it. You place an appropriate initial order. You're going to want to consume the products, and you're going to want to have some products to go start sharing. Part of the kits, there will be samples that you can go give out. They're not little squirts. I wish they were. I wish they were like one little squirt little bottles. But it's the ingredients that you're going to be able to open up, tear, put in your mouth. They're going to have those for the, the energy and the sleep. So you're going to be able to go give those out. Eventually, we're going to have packages that give you even more of those samples to be going out. But you want to place an appropriate initial order. You also want to have inventory to start giving away to people. We call it the place and replace. Someone signs up, you don't want them to wait 5 days for their product. You're going to give them some of your inventory, and when their product shows up, they're going to give it back. So you're going to have product to always be put in people's place. We used to call it the milkman. We'd stick it out on our porch. Our kid, I'm not going in. All right, go ahead. Sign up for the loyalty convenience package. That means every month the product is replenished to you. If you want to qualify for all the money, you, through your purchases and through customers that you send to your back office, equals 160 points. You qualify for every way they make money. The minimum to buy a month is 80 points. Okay, but that doesn't qualify you for all the money. And your customers can also count towards that. So get on the loyalty convenience front, log into the vCloud. Holly will talk about that in a minute. Download the Vasayo app. That's what I talked about. Join the Vasayo Facebook page. Also go to Corbin and Holly Facebook page, Corbin A&D Holly Facebook page. Like it, because we're constantly doing Facebook Lives. And if you don't like it, you don't get them. So get it. I'm losing my voice. Plug into the leader calls and webinars. Okay, go ahead and flip it. This is the Vasayo action plan. This is basically your roadmap to getting to $500 a month. You want to follow it. It's an 8-step program. Get in there, read it, learn it, be able to recite it, practice it, use it, implement it. Do the things that are in that, because everyone that I know that's had success follows this. It's going to come with your starter pack. With that $49.95, you're going to get this in your pack. Open it up that day, be the first thing you read. Those are the steps that are in it. Go ahead and flip it. This is the Blue Sapphire celebration in Park City, Utah that we're going to be going to. If you hit Blue Sapphire, go to the next one. A grand opening conference. This is real important. This will be the first. This is when we officially become no longer a soft launch, but a full-fledged company. This will be in Las Vegas, May 29th and 30th at the Paris Hotel. Packages will be coming up, so you can get there and get discounts to stay at the Paris. It's going to be fantastic. Fantastic. So go to that. People that show up at events move up through the ranks. They get excited. Their team gets excited. Trust me on that. Your future is created by you. Do today. Don't let a day go by. Holly used to always tell me, you got to talk to 2 to 3 people every day before you go to bed at night. You got to do something every day to grow your business, not just go to your back office and look and see what everybody else is doing. Do something every day to grow your business. There was times I'd lay down, she goes, did you call 2 to 3 people today? Nope, get out of bed. I'm like, what? She goes, go call them. I'm like, hey. So I'm done. I'm going to bring up Holly, who really is the brains of this operation. She has torn this up.
He said it all. I'm like, oh, he went through all of it. He was fired up, huh? What do y'all think? Michelle. Where is Michelle sitting, by the way? Oh, okay. How about Michelle? Did y'all get a lot out of that? So sitting here in this room tonight, I think he gave you all the tools that you need to have success. You know, when I started in this industry 11 years ago, I had no idea what I had my hands on. I literally wanted to get my product for free. That's my hope for every one of y'all. Let's start with that. That's a great first goal. Let's get your product for free. Second, I wanted just extra spending money. I wanted pedicure, manicure money. I just wanted my own spending money. That's when all the fancy jeans came in, you know, the Sevens, True Religions. And I thought, what if I could buy a fancy pair of jeans? And then all of a sudden I was making money. I was like, I could buy them every week. And then I had every pair I wanted. And I'm like, what do I need to buy next? Because Corbin and I had a little deal that whatever I made, I got to keep because he didn't want me to do it. And so it was all mine. So that's the deal I make with your spouse if he says no way. It wasn't until all of a sudden I was making a good check. I was at this level, I think it was several thousand a week or something. I was saving, I was spending the money because I was kind of spending as fast as I was getting it because it was all mine. Then I got to the point where it was like, how much more furniture and clothes and stuff can you do around the house? And so I handed him a check for $17,000 and paid off his truck. And that's when his eyes were like, okay, how many nights a week do you need? You go, girl. You know? Like, you can have one night a week, your girls' night out, your bunko, your gossip, whatever you girls do. You'll quit in 3 months. I'll never hear about it again. Guess what? I didn't quit in 3 months. And look at this room because I said yes and did not quit. Next time. You can have Dallas, you can have Tulsa, because like Corbin said, this room right here is not just Tulsa in this room. And even with, if it were, what is there, like 500,000 people in Tulsa and the surrounding area? So for someone to say, oh, everyone, I saw someone post, like, everyone in Tulsa knows, really? I mean, this is not, Tulsa's much bigger than what's in this room. But don't think about just Tulsa, think about Dallas. Anyone know anyone in Dallas? Because that's where we'll be Thursday night in McKinney. So send them there. You know, here my son is a freshman at the University of Alabama. Roll Tide, yes, they got beat last night. He was devastated and so sad. We got my Clemson friends. I'm like, they're OU fans, I'm OSU. They're Clemson, I'm Alabama. Where did this go? Like, how does this happen? But here Dakota is, and he's back in Alabama, and he has 2 of his friends that he sent that are in the back of the room that go to OU and OSU. And he couldn't be here tonight, but his friends came. I'm pretty sure if a college freshman student can send some friends to a meeting, I'm pretty sure all of y'all have some contact you can have on your list that you send to a meeting. Because he's hungry enough to grow a business in college and pick up the phone and call some people. I call it your chicken list. We all have it, right? You all have a list in your hand, and it's like Dallin said, it's easy to check off the easy things first. Like, I'll do a load of laundry, or I'll make my kids their breakfast, and I'll go watch a little TV. I'll go look on my computer and see, is it grown? Is it grown? Is it grown? Has anyone gone in? Is it grown? Is it grown? But it's hard to pick up that phone and call that person, because what if they say no? Who cares if they say no? We get told no still every single day in this business. But guess what? That next person you call could say yes. And that next person that you could have called could be sitting in this room tonight, and you had them on your list, but you didn't pick up the phone and call them. And now you're sad you didn't. How many people wish they would have invited more people tonight? Don't hesitate. The worst thing they can say is no, and what those no's usually mean is not right now, but it doesn't mean never, because some of those people just need the product. So if they say no to you right now, when the product comes in, get them some product for them to try. Hence the reason you need to get enough product in your inventory. Set some goals. Mine was 2 to 3 people every single day. Don't quit. Set some goals with your family. You know, some of you, we have moms in here, maybe dads, you're working all day and you're like, how do I go do something at night? Sit down with your kids. We sat down with our kids and we set goals. When we hit this goal, let's go to your favorite restaurant. We hit this goal, you can get this. When we hit this goal, we're going to take this vacation together. How many of you know that your kids like to travel with their friends? When we grew this business big, and our company took us to Maui, we took 40 friends and their families with us to Maui. That wasn't random people, that was some of our closest friends right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, for free. Wouldn't your kids like that? I know my kids are excited. Ethan, our youngest, is already building the list of all his friends that are in this room. They're like, okay, Drew's mom needs to get here, and Tracy's mom needs to get here, and this mom needs to get here, because we all need to go on the next trip together. So I'm telling you, get busy, because if you don't, your kids are going to tell you to get busy, because they get really jealous when the families are all off on trips. They could have been there, but you were too scared to call someone. So everybody pick up that phone. Get to the Dallas meeting. I have great news, because we packed out this room. I've already talked to Dallas and Larson about booking a date. Would anyone like to meet here in Tulsa? Mark this date down, February 21st. We have the founder and CEO, Dallin Larson, coming right here to Tulsa, Oklahoma. We obviously cannot fit in this room anymore. How many of y'all know people are looking? They're looking for an opportunity like this. Why? They know the product works. They know the leadership is here, and they know there's a chance right now, especially getting in so early. If you'll just do something, just put yourself out there, you can do it. Because 11 years ago, I never thought today I'd be in this place. I never thought I'd be standing up here on stage in front of friends and family, taking this business, a brand new business, to a totally another level. When we were here 11 years ago, I thought a little bit of extra spending money. I had no idea what I was doing. Now we know what we're doing. Watch out. Lock arms with your sponsor. Lock arms. If they're not engaged, get with whoever is. Plug into all these things that Corbin said. Get yourself signed up today. If you can financially afford it, get that founder's kit. You'll be kicking yourself if you don't get a founder's package. Get plugged into everything that we have going on. Get to Tulsa on February 21st. But guess what? Build your business everywhere. We're going out to California. We're going to Florida. We're posting every one of our meetings. So you can sit in Tulsa, but you can have a friend at the California meeting or the Florida meeting or out in Dallas. Wouldn't that be nice that you could grow your business right from your backyard and have people signing up everywhere? So get with whoever invited you tonight. Get that enrollment form filled out. Normally what we like to do is lock the doors, so I'll just make sure they lock the doors here. Get the application, because we don't have anything to do tomorrow. We don't work. So we can stay all night. We'll just sit every one of you out. So make sure you do that. We also have the store. We've got a table set up. If you went to the Vasayo store and you wanted to order business cards or banners or anything like that, you can fill out a form here and you'll get free shipping. So if anyone wants that, we didn't have tools to have here tonight, so you can get free shipping. So hope y'all have a great night. Sorry to keep you a little longer than normal. Let's go tell everyone about Vasayo. Thanks, guys.
I even got these already.
Nice, yeah. Say that one more time.
I really thought that you were Dallin.
I guess I resemble Dallin.
Yes, yes.
How you doing, man? It's good to see you again.
Hey,
Hey.
how you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
My wife, Dana. Dr. Christopher, so Dr. J, Dr. Chris.
Want to say hi?
Hey.
Facebook Live. You want to say hi?
Hola.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Standard.
I'm Perry Farmer. Yeah, I think we met. I thought maybe it was Holly and Corbin. That's by the way, have a good one. Love your time.
Say hi. This is Holly's phone, so you're saying hi to all Holly's people.
Yeah. Yeah. This thing was great, man. The momentum already. Synergy.
Huh? Synergy?
Yeah.
So was that the word, synergy?
I guess so.
This is my new friend.
Energy, synergy.
We're all making friends here.
We're the
right?
red team from Colorado. Was that the live?
Yes, this is Holly's live.
That's the new little gadget she was talking about that hooks to the phone.
Oh yeah, I think
Hooks
so.
to the iPhone. We gotta get one of those.
Still running live?
Yep.
Hey.
All right.
We expected to be looking at us.
Corbin and Holly, you really rocked it.
Yeah.
So proud to be locking arms with you guys. You guys are awesome. The excitement here, the level of energy here, just unmatched. It's going to be a great ride.
And of course, the cameraman's awesome, right?
And because the cameraman is
There's
awesome.
something about that guy. I don't know what it is.
He's got the right haircut for the job.
They got the right touch, baby.
Yeah,
Right
there's some
touch.
good people out here in Tulsa. I don't know. My first time here.
Thanks, Rat Team.
Rat Team.
All right, guys. Take care, man. Good to see you. I gave you my card, right? All right.
Thank you.
I'd have been sad.